Hello and welcome to more postseason coverage on youtube.com/SharksRex. I have already recorded this intro, did the same exact thing twice, used the wrong screen. I wanted to use this one instead of that other one, but it doesn't matter. I didn't even really have to point it out, but I chose to. Hello and welcome to a special edition of the postseason coverage here, youtube.com/SharksRex, where you can catch new baseball stuff every day at 1 p.m. Pacific time right here. So scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell so you're notified when I post brand new videos. If you watched the last video, you'll know that the Mariners clinched the series and swept the Houston Astros out of the playoffs in front of their home fans. Felt great, won 3-0. It was a sluggish, sloppy series, not a lot of offense, but some good wins, some timely, immaculate innings, and a good series overall because I won. 3 of the 4 teams have punched their ticket to the championship series. In the National League, we have the Mets and the Dodgers. On the American League side, we have Seattle. The last team still needs to punch their ticket. It is currently a 2-1 Minnesota over Toronto series, and today we're going to actually just watch Game 4. I don't have my headphones on. I'm not going to be commentating. You're just going to listen to it. But I thought I'd give you a little bit of an intro because I thought that the wild cards were like kind of weird and how they were done, but it probably wasn't that big of a deal. So you're going to watch game number 4, presumably. If it's good, you're going to watch this video. If it's not good, I don't really know. I have no plan B for tomorrow's video, so it might just go up anyway, regardless of how good of a game it is. But here is the deal. If Minnesota wins, I'm just going to jump right into the championship series. Tomorrow's video will be game number 1 of the National League Championship Series, and it will be no commentary. And then there will either be a video later in the day, or that same video will be... I'm sorry, actually. I apologize. Tomorrow, if Minnesota wins, it's just the National League Championship Series game number 1. Then the following day will be National League Championship Series game 2, and then the American League Championship Series game 1. Whether that's one full video or 2 separate videos, I'm not 100% sure on yet. Could go up at put a video up at 6 a.m., 1 p.m., and 6 p.m., 7 p.m., something like that. I don't know. Haven't figured that out yet. But if Minnesota wins, we'll go into the championship series tomorrow. If Minnesota loses, you'll get a Chad Champ. Then you'll get game 5 of Toronto, Minnesota, and then it will lead into the championship series. So could be a couple of extra days before the next Mariners game is up, or it could be just an extra day. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'm looking forward to watching this game, but you don't have to listen to me talk at all. Talk, curse, or scream, or anything, as we'll jump into this game for you here in just a moment. Surprisingly lopsided series. I'm curious to see if Toronto, who will be the home team, can bring it back and tie it 2-2 to see a game 5. If not, we'll see for game number 1 of the NLCS tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you again so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoy today's baseball game. I think it's fun to just kind of watch digital sports. I don't know why. It's very weird. I don't typically watch a baseball game, but I'd watch a video game baseball game. I don't know. I'm a weird person. I'm a weird person who basically is just doing this because it entertains them. That's all. That's all I'm doing. Most of the content I put on this channel is me just doing stuff that tickles my funny bone or piques my interest and just kind of throwing it out to the world and seeing what happens. I don't know. Eon Flux got 100,000 views, so I'm doing something right. All right. That's enough yammering from me. Enjoy the game. We'll see you either tomorrow for Chad Champ or tomorrow for the NLCS game number 1. I don't know. Stick around to find out who wins. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell, and enjoy the game. Oh, almost hit the wrong button again. That's the one I want.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Trent Thornton will do his best on the mound to keep his team alive here in the division series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So stepping in is Andrewton Simmons. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1 as we are underway in Toronto.
First pitch, 7-0-6.
The 1-0. He pops it up. Tellez into foul territory, and that's going to land foul. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Jorge Polanco waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch or throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Up next, Jorge Polanco. Lifetime in this matchup. An impressive 4 for 7. He's taken him deep once. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Springer. He's there and records the first out. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Batting third, the second baseman, Luis Arias.
1 out, runner at first, and next to hit will be Luis Arias. From the belt, kicks and deals. Simmons, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now it's 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. Springer on the run. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Now the relay home, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. He sways and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. One out and a runner on second base. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Runner at second here with one man out. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Into the box, Josh Donaldson. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He grounds it sharply to third. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. That's how you roll it. 5-4 to 3. A double play sends us to break. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Michael Pineda is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
When Michael Pineda's right, he's one of the top pitchers in the game of baseball. He's another guy. He throws from that high 3/4 arm delivery, gets good sinking action. The ball will tail down and away from lefties and down and into righties. And you'll know early on if he's throwing the ball well. You see some early swings and misses.
Now to the plate, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Pineda gets the sign. Here it comes. Two balls and a strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1. Swing and a liner. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Batting second. The
Now
first
into
baseman,
the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Jr.
Pitch on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting third. The center fielder, George Springer.
George Springer the next to hit, head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He brings a more than respectable .357 batting average. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. On a line, that's a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning starting.
Teoscar Hernandez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike 2.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
0-2, here it comes. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Springer isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he's in there. We're all square at 1 apiece.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's got a 3-for-7 line. Gurriel leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Outside, 3-0 now. Rendell Grichuk would be next. Here it comes, the 3-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. That's popped up. And that's in there. Base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Drilled down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Comes set, the 0-1. Just got a piece to the right side. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Gotta love a night at the ballpark. These fans certainly are. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Now it'll be Jake Cave. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The center fielder, Jake Cave.
First pitch on the way. Nope. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. But you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. His career numbers in this matchup, he's gone 3 for 8. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Right fielder looking up into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Twins have taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Plate now, Mitch Garver. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Bichette waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 25, Byron.
Now one down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. First offering. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Springer. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. In now is Andrewton Simmons. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly over to first, and that retires the side. But two-run score for the Twins, both coming on this two-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-2 Minnesota. So now here is Reese McGuire. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The catcher, number 7.
First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
One out, bases empty, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. And with 2 away now, let's have a look at our playoff tree. And as you can see, the Texas Rangers lie in wait on the winner of this series as they're already through to the ALCS. So 2 out, nobody on. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and it's even at 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Next, here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bichette is off of first with 2 away. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
2 out with the man at first. Popped him up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They trail 3-2. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. First delivery to him. Back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
That'll bring up Luis Ariz. Popped up. Therefore, it is Guerrero, and that's the first out. Here's Miguel Sano. First pitch on its way, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2-0, here it is. 3-0 now. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. Now Donaldson with a drive. That's well hit to deep left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. So here's Jake Cave to the plate. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Down the third baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Into the box, Max Kepler, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here it comes, 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Cave, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Stepping in now, Mitch Garver, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Popped up. McGuire has a play, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 5-2 Minnesota. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, George Springer.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Pineda's ready, and the pitch.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. as he'll take a look at ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Lourdes Gurriel will be next. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's a 5-3 game now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Standing in now, Rowdy Tellez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He collected a base hit his first time up. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here. The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Tellez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. We're through 3 north of the border. It's the Twins 5, the Blue Jays 3. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited their low chase rate, or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside of the strike zone, as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now here's the first offering. Ball 2 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Fouled away. The 2-1 home. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Waiting next is Andrewton Simmons. Three-two pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Another full count pitch home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Fouled off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in next, Andrewton Simmons grounded out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Popped him up. Guerrero has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Springer. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
To the plate now, Luis Arias. A ball and no strikes. He's 1 for 2 in this one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now the 2-0. Popped up. Guerrero into foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 6-3 game.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Twins get a run on 2 hits. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And now it'll be the catcher, Reese McGuire.
Number 7.
First offering. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Here comes the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. The next 0-2. And another foul ball. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Garver recovers. A throw down to first, 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo.
Next to dig in, Bo Bichette. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 to the left side, but it's well foul. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Again, a 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Biggio stands at first with 1 out. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Jay Happ takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone up into the second deck. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they pull even. It's 6-6 now. That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking. Here's George Springer. And she'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Three runs already home here. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. In past meetings with J-Happ, he's a .333 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And that one yanked just foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball well outside. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they move out in front 7-6.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Now that's popped up, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot.
This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And no one will track it down. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. 4 runs here in this half inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Another try at 2-2. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Inside, he misses ball 4.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
So now to the plate, Rowdy Tellez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
2-0 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone. So a two-run homer down the line in right field as they jump ahead by 3. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those six-pack kind of games, D-Row. 6 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, just missed execution. Bad pitching. There's going to be a lot of guys running some extra poles after this one.
Matt Shoemaker, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. In now, Rendell Gritchick. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And it's fouled away. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We played 4 full. The Jays are out in front, 9-6. Tanner Roark is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Now to bat, Josh Donaldson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the AB now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Now here's the first offering. Jake Cave is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. 1 out, nobody on. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jake Cave becomes the 2nd out here in inning number 5.
Matt Kepler.
At the plate now, Max Kepler. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. And now Kepler belts one, carrying well out to right field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as this lead has been sliced down to 2. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, Dero. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. Halfway home tonight from Rogers Center. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Twins 7. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to hit is the catcher, Reese McGuire.
Number 7.
Shoemaker's ready. First pitch on the way. And he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Good action on the sinker. 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Cavan Biggio. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
So he got him swinging. Cavan Biggio becomes out number 2 this inning. Standing in now, Bo Bichette. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. windup and the 0-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Blue Jays go down in order. They still lead it by 2. It's 9-7. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He's set to lead it off in the Minnesota end of the 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The 1-0. This one's down to third. He's right there. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
So now to the plate will be Andrewton Simmons. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's got 2 hits in 27 at-bats. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-0. There goes Buxton. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. That one's in there. 3-1.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Jorge Polanco. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
Here's the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Ryan Barucki comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Luis Arias will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike one.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Lifted down the line in left. Hernandez is in pursuit, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his third run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his third RBI of the day.
At the plate, Miguel Sano, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2. Now that's popped up. Tellez camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Striding in is Josh Donaldson, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. Up next for Minnesota, Jake Cave. A potential tying run for him at third base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
1-0. Here it is. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2. Ready with the 1-2. A foul tip held onto behind the plate, and he comes through with a big strikeout here to retire the side. Twins forced to settle for 1. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Blue Jays on top, 9-8. So now into the box is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Shoemaker looks in. Here it is on 1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The center fielder, number 4, Joe.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Into the box, George Springer, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they get them both.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And gone. An absolute bomb. So a solo shot down the line in left, his 2nd of the game, as they've taken a 2-run lead. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. Hero, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Bottom 3rd of the order, 7-8-9 due up to start the 7th. It's now a 10-8 ball game. Thomas Hatch is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Max Kepler stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
So now to the plate, Mitch Garver. Line drive, base hit to right.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Garver, base runner at first with 1 out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He's set, and a 3-0 offering. Swung on by Buxton, and this is sent to deep left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a 2-run homer for Byron Buxton. And just like that, this ball game is all tied. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Matty V, I can't ever recall 9 home runs in a game, D-Row. This has been a case of bad pitching, good hitting, and guys getting pitches to hit and not missing them.
Yeah, Dan, we got to love on both offenses right now. I don't think if you paid the price of admission for a ticket in the last decade, you're seeing a combined 9 home runs hit. No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Tyler Chatwood enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. In now, Jorge Polanco, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hit on the ground to third. Right to him. To second for one, on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch, home half of the 7th coming up. This is now a 10-10 tie. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in the long ball threat, Rowdy Tellez.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
0-1 the count. Shoemaker gets the sign. Here comes the pitch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Another 0-2 coming.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Yanked on the ground down the line, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So one away now in the Toronto 7th, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Down the left field line and deep. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he lets him off the hook on 0-2 as this is lined into left field for a base hit. To the plate now, Reese McGuire. A bullet to first base. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. 8th inning coming up, and we are all even at 10 apiece. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to hit will be Luis Ariz. First delivery to him. He swings and lines it to left. And that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Standing in now, Miguel Sano, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, the ball flying out at near record pace.
Now Now the first pitch, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit. Long throw to third, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play, and instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
At the plate, Jake Cave, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. The 2-0 on the way. Two and two. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Max Kepler. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. In for strike 2.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. Next to hit, Mitch Garver. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, look at that stop. He'll come home with it, and they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Twins leave the bases loaded. Our score holds at 10 apiece. Cody Stashak is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now at the plate is Kevin Biggio. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. He's set and the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2-1 now. Chopped on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Next up is Bo Bichette, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on the way. Popped him up. Simmons is under this one. And there's the second out of the inning. Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Here's the first pitch. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The set and the 2-0. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We're through 8 full here in game 4, and we are all even at 10 apiece. At the plate now is Byron Buxton. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Now here's the first offering. The 1-0.
Well, ball 3, and the Twins would love to get this inning started any way they could to get that leadoff guy on.
The 3-0.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Once again a 3-2. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
The next twin up, Andrewton Simmons. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Stepping in next, Jorge Polanco. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
That's popped up. Guerrero into foul territory, and no one will get this one. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
The batter number 2, second baseman,
Ross Stripling takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9. Into the box, Luis Arias, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. The 1-0. A ball and a strike.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Count is 1-2 now. Simmons at second, Polanco at first, one gone. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And this is going to work out for him. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch, and now everybody's running. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. Big spot here. And it'll be Josh Donaldson. Needs a hit here to bring the go-ahead run home from third with 2 away. Here's the first pitch. He's set. The 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. And now here is George Springer. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats.
George Springer.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that misses 2-1. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So now to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
2-2 the count. One out, nobody on. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 1-2. Here it is. Two out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
At the plate now, Rowdy Tellez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. The 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's the 1-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
In the air now, out to right field. Kepler finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. Our score holds at 10 apiece. We are into extra innings, and in to hit next will be Jake Cave. First pitch on its way. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's at the knees and called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, Max Kepler. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And there's out number 2. So next to bat will be Mitch Garver, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. First offering on its way.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. The 0-2.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
1-2 to the Twins catcher.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. The 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another one sent foul. The 2-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Down go the Twins in order. Our score holds at 10 apiece. Hansel Robles comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Now at the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Rendell Grichuk.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. In the air out to center field. Cave is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping in once again is Reese McGuire, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Well, that's a pitch right there you've got to just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
At the plate, Kevin Biggio, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Our score holds at 10 apiece. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Byron Buxton. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2-0 to the Twins left fielder. 2-0 count, the pitch.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Walks off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Andrewton Simmons. Here's the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Spin and a throw back to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now the 2-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and next to hit will be Luis Ariz. Here's the first pitch. Left side, but well fouled. The 0-1 offering. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And the runner's breaking for third. In there, now the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Full count now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
He's set the payoff pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when makes you feel really good about yourself.
Standing in now, Miguel Sano, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Here's the 0-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Arias is off at first with 2 away. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at third, so we'll see if they're able to strand him there.
Kirby Yates will slide in now and try to work out of this. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1, and looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done, as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. Twins forced to settle for 1. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. It's the Twins 11, the Blue Jays 10. Taylor Rogers takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. Set now for the bottom of the 11th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike. Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Misses, ball 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Here's the first pitch. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. And that misses as well. 3-0. And he finally gets this one over for strike one. And the count will be full. Tapped out in front of home. And that's the second out. So the next to bat will be George Springer. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Swing and a liner, but that'll land foul, strike one. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. On his way to second is Springer. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
To the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Comes set, the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline. And the Twins have advanced. They're headed to the AL Championship Series.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 11 runs, 19 hits.
So there you have it. An absolutely wild game. Surprising that there were so many goose eggs there in the 8th, 9th, and 10th. That one run that scored in the 11th shouldn't have even scored. That was an error on Toronto. That should have been out number 3. We have some just mind-boggling stats here in the notable players. We got a 3 for 6 for Max Kepler with 2 home runs, a 1 for 4 for Byron Buxton, 6 for 7 for Luis Arias. What? Teoscar Hernandez, another 3 for 6 with 2 home runs. Gurriel Jr. 3 for 4 with a home run. Rowdy Tellez 3 for 5 with a home run. Guerrero Jr. 1 for 5 with a home run. Max Kepler, your player of the game with that 3 for 6, 2 home run, 3 ribbies. Hansel Robles is going to get your Robles. Robles. It's probably, again, softer on the what is it? The syllables. That's what it is. Robles, probably a little smoother. Ross Stripling does get tagged with the loss. 2.1 innings pitched to give up 3 hits, struck out 4. 1 walk, 1 earned run. Run that, frankly, probably shouldn't have scored. Should have gone. I think that they probably should have gone to the bottom of the 11th with a tie game, but alas, it was not meant to be. I was a little worried in the early part. Minnesota got up to a 6-3 lead going into the bottom half of the fourth. Then the script flipped. They scored. Toronto scored 6 runs and was able to get a 9-3 lead, but they slowly fell apart from there. Or maybe it was an 8-3 lead. 8-3, 9-3 lead. I don't know. It was a long time ago. That game was 2.5 hours getting close there. An absolutely wild game. So that, or a wild game. And with that, we have our opponent. The high-powered, high-winning Minnesota Twins is who the Mariners will play in the next series, the championship series. My connection to the show online has been lost. Rip in peace. And you can see it there. They will be coming to Seattle soon. So with the Minnesota win today, I will go ahead and I'll skip through all these days. The next video, tomorrow's video, will be the National League Championship Series game number 1. And then depending on the length, the thing was this game was super long. I might end up doing, when applicable, 2 video days, like an afternoon game and then a late game, so I can record them differently throughout my typical schedule. Because that was a very, very long game. I was doing some other stuff on my laptop, but I was kind of glancing at it here and there. Pretty wild game. Anyway, by the way, just a fun fact. That bottom of the 4th inning, Toronto scored 4 runs, or 6 runs, excuse me. That's as many runs as I scored in the entire 3 games I played against Houston. So I feel like we have our work cut out for us, even though we're not playing Toronto. Anyway, so the next video, and we'll just view today's games. New York and Los Angeles, that'll be tomorrow, 1 p.m. Clayton Kershaw, Jacob deGrom on the mound for their respective teams, and you can see how the NLCS starts off. Then this will likely be 2 separate videos. If you want it like 1 and 1 at 6 or 7, maybe. They both start super late. Hopefully that doesn't cause a problem. I'll do some testing. Shouldn't be an issue, but we'll see. And then, yeah, none of these have days off. So it'll just be straight videos unless somebody wins a series, and there you go. 7:05, 8:05. Okay, everything should be fine, but yeah, wild game today. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It was a good one. It was an enjoyable game to watch. A little long. The games I play typically don't last this long, though the talks at the end are just as excruciating, I'm sure. For more baseball content, tune in tomorrow for Game 1 of the NLDS right here, 1 p.m. Pacific time on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. Be sure to scroll down, subscribe, and ring that bell so you're notified when I post new videos. Until then, see you later. Go Mariners. Hopefully that Minnesota team is scary. We'll see how it goes. Thank you again for watching, and good night. Or afternoon. Whatever time you're watching this video. Have a great rest of blank.